Hello everyone, my name is Miss Blevins, and today we are going to talk about needs and wants. But first, let's talk about some important symbols or pictures you will see in today's lesson. First, if you see this picture, that means you are going to listen for information. Listen for information. When you see this picture, that means that you are going to speak out loud. Speak out loud. When you see this picture, that means that you are going to read with me. Read with me. And last, if you see this picture, that means that you are going to write or draw on your own paper. But first, who are you? Let's do some introductions. My name is Miss Blevins. What is your name? And remember, this means you are going to speak. It's great to meet you. I work at Fulton High School. Where do you go to school? Awesome. Okay, what you are going to need for today's lesson is paper and pen or pencil. You need 2 sheets of paper and a pen or pencil. Okay, so what are we going to do today? In the lesson today, we will be listening, speaking, reading, and writing. So we will listen to and repeat or say information about the differences between wants and needs. We will read sentences about wants and needs. Oh no, we have our reading symbol here. Last, we have our writing symbol, and we are going to do a lot of writing. So I will write notes about wants and needs. I will write and separate wants and needs in a T-chart. And I will write 2 sentences about wants and 2 sentences about needs. So today we are going to get a lot of writing practice in, some listening practice, some speaking practice, and some reading practice. All right, so are you ready? Do you have 2 pieces of paper and a pen or pencil? Okay, awesome. Let's get started. So needs and wants. Needs and wants. We're going to talk about how these things are different. Needs and wants are very different things. So let's look at the picture. Here in the picture, we have a house, and then in this picture, we have video games. Okay, so a house and video games, they are very different things. Which do you think is more important? A house is more important, or video games are more important? What do you think? I think a house is more important because a house is a need. And we're going to talk about what needs are and why they're important, and what wants are and how they are different. Okay, so let's get our sheet of paper. We have our writing symbol here, so that means we are going to start off with some writing practice. We are going to take notes, and at the top, the first thing we are going to add is our title of our notes. So the title of our notes today are needs and wants. Okay, make sure you are writing on your paper. Okay, copy what I am writing. Needs and wants. And also, we need our name in the top hand corner, Miss Blevins. So add your name in the top corner. So needs and wants. First, we are going to talk about needs. So, what is a need? Okay, make sure you are writing. What is a need? Well, a house is a need, so it must be important. A need is something you need to live or survive. Is something you need to live or survive. So a need is a thing. It's a thing we need to live or to survive. They are important. If a house is a need and a house is important, we need it to live or survive. Okay, take a second to copy down these notes. All right, so what are some examples? We know house, a house is a need, okay, but what else can we think of? Examples, a house, what else? You take a minute and think. A house is a need, what else is a need? Take a minute and think. When you have some ideas, 2 or 3 ideas, you can write them down on your paper. A house is important. What else is important to live or survive? I can think of a few other things that are needs. Okay, so a house is a need. A water is a need. We have to have water to live and survive. Food is a need. We need food to live and survive. And clothes are a need. Clothes are very important. We need these to survive. So we need a house, water, food, and clothes to survive. These are very important for us. And that is why they are needs. These are also things that we can buy. We can buy water, we can buy food, we can buy clothes, and we buy a house. So if a house and water and food and clothes are examples of needs, then what is a want? What is a want? Okay, make sure you are writing with me. What is a want? A want is something you like, but do not need it to live or survive. So a want is something you like, but do not need to live or survive. Something you like, but do not need to live or survive. So a house, water, food, and clothes are needs. They are important. A want is something you like, but do not need to live or survive. That means that these are fun things. They are the fun things that we like. Think back to our picture. In our picture, we have a video game. A video game is something we like, but we don't need a video game to live or survive. They are the fun things. So let's think of some examples. Well, we know that video games are a fun thing. So video games are a want. We want them. We like them. Can you think of 1 or 2 other things that we want and we like, but we do not need to live or survive? Take a minute to think, and when you have an idea, write it down. So video games, I can think of a few others, like phones, our cell phones. We like them, they are fun, we want them, but we do not necessarily need them to live. And a computer. And I also just thought of another one that we can add to our list, a TV. Right? A TV, we like them, they're fun, but we don't need them to live. So needs and wants are very different. Needs, we need them. We cannot live without them. A house, a water, food, and clothes. But wants are our fun things, things that we like to do. Video games, phones, computers, TVs, or even maybe art. We like to draw, but that's something that we want to buy things for, like markers and crayons. We do not need them to survive. Okay, remember, if you need more time to write, you can pause the video and take all the time that you need. That's okay. Okay, now that we finished writing, we can see our read symbol here. So we are going to read our notes together. We will start right here with the beginning sentence, and you are going to read along with me, okay? Ready? What is a need? A need is something you need to live or survive. They are important. Examples: a house, water, food, and clothes. What is a want? A want is something you like but do not need to live or survive. They are fun. Examples are video games, phones, a computer, or a TV. So the difference between needs and wants. Good job reading along with me. Okay, now I'm going to read some sentences, some information about needs and wants. We have our listening symbol here, so we are going to listen to the information. So listen to me. Number 1, needs and wants are things we can buy. So what does buy mean? Let's look at our picture. Buying means we go to the store. We can buy water at the store, food at the store. We can buy clothes at the store. We can also buy wants at the store. We can buy phones, computers, games, toys, and things that we like at the store. So they are both things that we can buy. Number 2, we spend money to buy these things. Our money are our dollars, our $5, $10, $20 bills, $50 bills, our nickels, dimes, pennies, and quarters. And we use this money to buy these things. We can buy our needs and our wants. Number 3, first we buy needs. Then we can buy wants. So number 1 are the most important things to us: our food, our water, our clothes, our house, other important things like electricity or lights. And these are things that we have to buy first. Then, if we still have money, we can buy our wants: our video games, our toys, our games, our phones. But we have to buy our needs first because they are more important. So now we have our reading symbol. You are going to read with me, and we are going to read our 3 sentences. Okay, we'll start with number 1. Are you ready? Okay, number 1, needs and wants are things we can buy. Good. Number 2, we spend money to buy these things. Good job. And number 3, first we buy needs, then we can buy wants. Excellent job. All right. Here we have some pictures of needs and wants. Okay, we have some pictures of needs and wants. We are going to first look at all the pictures and write the names of the pictures here in the box. So we are going to identify all of our needs and all of our wants first. So number 1, what do we have here in number 1? Yep, we have video games. Video games. Number 2, what do we see in number 2? We have water bottles or water. Number 3, what do we see here? Good. A house, a home, or maybe an apartment. Number 4, this one's a little difficult. What do you see here? This is called a motorcycle. A motorcycle. Number 5, what do we see here? Good. Clothes, our shirts, our shoes, our pants, socks, a hat, or a jacket. Number 6, this one should be very easy. A soccer ball. Number 7, we have our food. And then number 8, this one is also a little hard. What do you see here? This is called makeup. Makeup. Okay, so now why don't we read through these together? Okay, I will say the word first and then you can repeat the word. Video games. Water bottles. A house or a home or maybe apartment. Motorcycle. Clothes. Soccer ball. Food. Makeup. Excellent job. Okay, so now that we've identified all of our pictures, now we are going to separate and talk about which ones are needs and which ones are wants. Okay, let's look at our notes one more time. Let's look at our piece of paper. Our needs are something we need to live or survive. They are important. Our wants are things that we like, but we do not need them to survive. They are fun. Okay, now you can turn to the back of your paper or a new paper. The back of your paper or a new piece of paper. On your paper, see here we have our writing symbol, our writing picture, so you are going to write on your paper, either on the back or a new sheet of paper. First, down the middle, we're going to draw a line, just like this, a line. Then a line across the top that forms a T. A line down the middle, a line across the top. In one part, we will write needs, and in one part, we will write wants. So a line down the middle, a line across the top, needs in one part, wants on the other part. So let's look at our picture one more time. Remember, if you need time to write, you can always pause the video and take all the time that you need. Okay, let's look at our pictures. So, our first picture, we have video games. This should be easy. We've talked about video games. What do you think? Are they a need or are they a want? Right, video games are a want. So, on our piece of paper, we will write number 1 and video games, just like here on my paper. Under wants, number 1, video games. Okay, make sure you are writing on your paper. Wants, number 1, video games. Okay, number 2, our picture, number 2, we have water bottles, okay, or water. What do you think? Water, is that a need or is that a want? A need or a want? We will write our answer on our paper. Right, I think water is a need. We need water to live. Okay, so take a minute and write in the rest of your answers on your chart. Is a house, a home, or an apartment a need or a want? A motorcycle, is that a need or a want? Clothes are a need or a want? A soccer ball, a need or a want? Food, a need or a want? And makeup, a need or a want? Write down your answers on your paper. So which are needs, which are wants? Okay, let's check our answers. And remember, if you need more time, pause the video and take all the time you need. So our needs, we have our water, our house, our clothes, and our food. Our wants, we have video games, a motorcycle, a soccer ball, and makeup. So these are very different things. Which one do we need to buy first? Our needs or our wants? Our needs, good. We need to buy our needs first. When we go to the store, we need to spend money on water, our clothes, and food. Then we can buy our other fun things that we like. Okay, so now at the bottom of your paper, we are going to do some sentence practice. So write 1 and 2, 1 and 2, just like mine. Write 1 and 2, 1 and 2. We are going to write 2 sentences about needs, 2 sentences about wants. So write with me. Number 1, under needs. And then we're going to leave a space. To buy. They are important. Number 2, we need to leave a space. To buy, space. They are important. Okay, so make sure you write with me. So we need to fill in our sentence here. I blank to buy blank. They are important. So if we are in the needs column, do we need to buy it or do we want to buy it? If we are in the needs part, do we need to buy it or want to buy it? Need, we need to buy it. So I need to buy what? What do we need to buy? A water, house, clothes, or food. You can choose. I need to buy, I will say, clothes, right? And clothes are important. I need to buy clothes. They are important. I need to buy clothes. They are important. You do number 2. I need or want to buy a house, food, clothes, or water. They are important. Take a minute and fill in your sentence. Good job. I'm going to say, I need to buy a house, right? Houses are important. They are important. Good job. Okay, now we're going to write 2 sentences about wants. So, I want or need. Well, we're under the wants category. So, I want to buy what? What do we want to buy? I want to buy makeup. It is fun, right? Our wants are the fun things. Our needs are the important things. Our wants are fun. So I want to buy makeup because it's fun. What do you want to buy? Write 2 sentences about what you want to buy. I will write one more sentence. I want to buy. I can think of several things that I want to buy that aren't on the list. Can you think of something that's not in our list that you want to buy? For example, I want to buy a new car, right? Cars are fun. I want to buy a new car. Cars are fun. What is something you want to buy? Okay, so we've talked about our needs and our wants. Our needs, are they the important or the fun things? Our needs, are they important or fun? Right, they're important. So our wants, are they important or fun? They're the fun things. Good job. Okay, guys, excellent job. That's all we have for today's lesson. You did a great job reading and writing. And now we can talk about the differences between needs and wants. Thank you, guys. Bye.